There it is. "2022 was a year. I learned a lot of lessons. Now, in past videos, I haven't really fully discussed all of this, but I will say this. There is a disclaimer. I personally do not believe in sharing all of my successes. I think that ever since 2020, I realized like sometimes I can make progress, I can do things, and I don't necessarily need to tell everybody about it, right? I don't need to brag, I don't need to do any of that. I can just keep it to myself and be good. So there will be things that I did accomplish and I did do, but will not be going inside here. And I'm just gonna keep those things to themselves until they're ready to be shown to the public. However, something I did do this year is I started the Rainbow Night Scholarship Fund. And basically what that is it's raising money to help minorities further their education. And it was a project this year. I did an event to help raise money for it, and a lot went into it. I really felt like, wow, like something's happening, like this is it, like this is me like really trying to further my project and just like, make this even bigger. And I'm super grateful for the help I've received from it. So one lesson I learned this year was I learned the lesson of standing up for myself. You might be wondering, Robert, how did you stand up for yourself? And the way that I stood up for myself is actually kind of a loaded question because I've never went public about this. But I had a job and my manager was very abusive. I used to come in every day and I would smile and all my coworkers loved me and it was a great job. I loved this job. Like I would still be doing it today if it wasn't for everything that happened. I would go in, I would smile and everybody would love me and it was awesome. But then my manager would get there and he would start screaming at everybody. I had to stand up for myself. And at one point where the job had repeatedly come between work and my family and my schedule and my family, I had to choose my family. And so I quit. It's the only job I've ever truly like quit, which is such like a weird thing to say, but it was something that needed to happen because I couldn't take it anymore. I'm doing really good now. Like I'm doing great now. But you know, of course, like there was that big hiccup that I went through, and you know, life is all about moving forth, and I've done nothing but move forth and progress. And I really feel like right now, like I've been growing so much, and I'm just having a good time now. Like I feel like I'm really like living my life and doing what I need to do. Like last year, I did do another California trip, which if you've seen on my social media, I posted a lot of pictures. It was so much fun. No, I went with my friend again, and probably the funnest thing I did was I got to see the sunset on the beach. And it was the most prettiest thing I've ever seen. I remember being on the beach and being like, I just want to soak this in forever. Like I'm gonna do this. And we had pan dulce, and we had Mexican hot chocolate, and we were just hanging out on the beach. We had a little picnic going, and the best time. Like if I go back, like I'm gonna do that again. You know, like it was the best thing ever. So you remember how I talked about standing up for myself and really learning to like take care of myself and like do what's right for me? I had to do that again, the second time in the year. And What that was pertaining to was a certain group of individuals. I'm not gonna say who. I kind of realized that I really need to distance myself from them because the certain individuals that were involved in certain things were not good for me. You know, I'm not gonna take disrespect anymore. Like with my old job too, like I was taking so much disrespect. I was just taking it. And with these certain people that I no longer want in my life, like I've been taking all of this disrespect and they don't get to do that to me anymore. You know, they don't get to share their opinion on what part of my life they think I'm on. They don't get to tell me all of this stuff. Like I'm Robert Martinez. I'm gonna be famous and successful one day. I don't need any of these people who don't see the value in me and my life. And so I've cut them off. And I'm moving forward with my life. I feel like this year really put me... in the place I need to be. You know, I was in one environment and I was hanging out with certain people and none of that was working for me. So I really had to move and do something else. And now I feel like all the decisions I'm making now and like the place where I am now, like I feel really good. Like this year has been so beneficial to my growth and it really set me on a path that I need to be on. ...2022 was a good year. There was lots of good, and remember, sometimes you don't gotta share all the good. Sometimes you can be stingy and keep that for yourself. And there was a lot of bad. Like I'll own up to it. Like I went through it this year. I really did. There was a lot of lessons. There was a lot of revelations. And with 2022 coming to a close, I want to say thank you so much for your support. I wouldn't have been able to do any of the stuff that I've been able to do if it wasn't for your support. In 2023, a lot is going to happen. I've been building up to a lot for a while, and like I said, I don't believe in sharing all of my successes. But a lot of the stuff that I've been building up to for a while is getting ready to happen, and I'm super excited. So to 2023, let's do this, and thank you. Okay, bye!